What's up, herd? It's Ryan, the head bull, and today I'm going to be answering a question that literally no one has ever asked me, but probably would if I was famous, so I'm just going to get it out now. But anyway, the question for today is, do I recommend starting an app? And it's something I've been thinking a lot about, like if I could go back in the past, what would I tell myself? And the short answer is no, I do not recommend it. And the long answer is probably still no, but let me tell you why. So when you start an app, it's really cool. It's really fun. There's all these ideas you can do with apps. I started HerdMap and I'm like, I want color changing markers that show people fun places around St. Louis that, they can go to in real time and have a good time. And, that's great. And there's all kinds of apps, apps that do everything nowadays. And it's just a really cool market and it's really exciting. It's really fun. And that's part of the reason why I don't recommend doing it. Not because it's fun, but because it attracts so many people that it's really hard to have a voice, if you will. So for example, an app is like, we can kind of compare it to like a store. So if you go out and you have this idea for, a clothing store, you can go out in the real world and find a busy street and put your clothing store and, advertise a little bit, but people will naturally walk in because it's a busy street and they want to see that new place that's opening up. Now, apps are still like that, but it's like 1,000,000% like smaller. Like, yeah, people can randomly find you on the app store, but it's not like they're walking down a busy street and just see your app. It's very, very hard to, carve out a niche and find like a voice. Really, I mean, that's what it comes down to. And when I started this, I thought it would be easy. I'm like, come up with a great idea and run with it and it'll just catch fire. And, to an extent that's true, but to another extent, it's really not. Like, apps are weird in the sense that when you start one, I recommend that, if you even decide to go through with it, you completely write down your whole marketing structure. And that's something I did to an extent. I had about 20, 30 pages written down when I started HerdMap about what I wanted to do. But there's a good chance that even what you write down is going to be wrong. But you need to understand that, who is your target for apps? Everybody, but not everybody will download your app. Sure, everybody has a smartphone, but old women probably don't like war games, and men probably don't like your shopping app. It's just, finding the people to get your app in their hands and the right people is like super, super hard, if that makes sense. So you can go out and you can print, 1,000 flyers and you can pass out all 1,000 of them and you might not even get a single download because they see, coupon app or like an app that shows you events around town and they just might not be interested in it. And you come back and you get so discouraged and you're like, man, I've wasted all this money on flyers and I couldn't even get it to the right people. And that's something you really got to think about when you start an app. Like, who are the people you're marketing to? And do you have a good channel to get, like, your voice heard to them? Because everybody's fighting for downloads. And there's so many apps. Anybody can make an app these days that it's just really, really hard. So I would definitely think about that before you get in the app game. And then the other side to that is, like, you don't have really like other means. Like, social media marketing sounds great, but in my experience it really hasn't worked. I'm sure it works if you're like a huge company and people already know your name and they can go, oh yeah, that app's really cool, let me share this picture to get my friends to download it. But if they don't know who you are, people generally don't care about your app on social media marketing. That's like, for example, I put out and this was actually really funny. So I tried Facebook marketing and I paid $30 for one post. And it was a post to win a free HerdMap hat. All you had to do was like Herd Map on Facebook. You had to just comment what color hat you wanted and then share the post. And I'm like, man, $30, like this is gonna hit like 40,000 people throughout St. Louis, and they're gonna like absolutely love it. And it's gonna be great. I'm gonna get so many likes. And I did, like usually on Facebook, I get like, 10 likes a post. And this one, after I paid to boost the post, it got like 195 likes, and it's like going crazy. And I'm like, this is so cool. And then I noticed like nobody commented, nobody shared it. So I don't even know if Facebook marketing is real. Like they all could just be bots that you pay for to come and like your post, because none of them turned into likes for Herd Map. None of them even entered to win a hat. But, I paid $30 and I got basically nothing for it. But the funny part is that I paid the $30 and one guy did comment, and his name was like, Jason or something. And he comments and he goes, hey, if I win, can I get something different on the hat? Because your logo sucks. So it was like super funny. I paid $30 and the end result was like some random dude just telling me I sucked on the internet, which, I could do that for free, just posting literally anywhere. So I didn't have to pay $30. But that's kind of where I'm at, like on starting apps. I definitely would like think twice about it, because it is very, very hard, even if your idea is fantastic, to get that voice. Like you're going to be working 24/7 meeting with people just to get your name out there. And it's just not like real life. Like, opening up a store on a busy street, you might get people walking in just saying, hey, I'm checking it out. But that really doesn't happen with apps. Like everybody that downloads the app in the beginning is going to be people that you've met with and spoken with and like pleaded and said, please, I am a struggling entrepreneur, please download my app. So it's just definitely something to think about. And if you guys have any recommendations on how I can get more downloads for Herd Map, I'd be glad to hear them in the comments below. But this is the end of the video for now. Thanks for watching. Definitely subscribe to me. Stampede the subscribe button and like the video if you kind of like what you heard. But I'd definitely be willing to give more advice and kind of film my day. So have a great day, guys.